Jalen, your assistant GM last week described you as vicious and violent. Is that an apt description, and do you like it?
I would hope so. We're playing football, so I would hope that's an accurate description for anybody.
How do you feel like you've kind of acclimated to this defense and the defensive culture here?
Good. I think it's been going well. Got some things to work on. Continue getting better within the playbook in my different positions, but I feel like well so far.
Jalen, what do you think you brought to this defense?
I mean, same type of things that I've been able to do throughout my career, obviously. Versatility, a little leadership for the corner room, myself and Slay. Just being a playmaker.
I heard you talking about playing in phase. I think it was on the Pivot podcast. What can you say about the communication and the pre-snap adjustment that you guys are putting together in this early part of the season at the secondary?
It's all just a part of the whole journey, part of the plan. Just continuing to work on all the aspects of our game.
Jalen, what's the ceiling for a group like this when they bring in you and Slay to go along with a young guy like Joey? What do you feel like the ceiling is for a secondary that's comprised of the talent you guys have?
No ceiling. I think however we embrace the journey, however the amount of work we put in and how connected we are, I think it'll, just hopefully all show on Sundays or Mondays or Thursdays, whatever days we play, and we won't put a cap on it or ceiling on it. We'll just let it be what it's going to be.
How do you like the role that they've been using you in here, moving you around?
It's fun. It's fun for sure. Challenging at times, just, making sure I'm locked in on the various parts of it, but I enjoy it a lot.
What makes it challenging?
I mean, when you go from different positions, you have to know different roles, obviously, know different alignments, assignments, and different techniques. In a couple of those roles, I have to communicate frequently, whereas in, just playing outside, I don't really have to communicate as much. I can just kind of lock in on one specific thing, so I guess that's what makes it challenging, but it's fun, though. It's cool.
For you guys as a cornerbacks room, where do you guys feel like you're at right now compared to where you want to be?
I'm not sure. I'll just say that we're where we're supposed to be at this part of the journey, but we'll continue to strive for excellence and perfection and see where it takes us, and we'll just keep embracing every part of it.
You talked about enjoying your time at training camp. I saw you guys here just kind of running with each other and talking back and forth. Do you feel like you guys in the secondary have kind of bonded and formed some meaningful relationships so far?
Yeah, I would say so. All of us have been connected one way or another in our past, whether that's through just friendships, playing on teams together, or, knowing each other outside of football. So we kind of already had like a little something, and we just continuing to grow that.
What do you appreciate the most out of this coaching staff, from Mike to Terrell to Gerald, and how they've set up the approach for you guys as a cornerback room, what they can do from this defense?
I just respect the straightforwardness that they've given us, the clarity they've given us, the expectations, but also at the same time, kind of at times the freedom to express ourselves and be who we're going to be out there on the field and be competitors. Yeah, I'll say that.
Jalen, I saw that.
Do you feel like vicious and violent is contagious? And do you think you're here to bring intangibles as well as playing different positions?
Yeah, I think that I'm here for various reasons. I wouldn't just put myself in a box of being here for one thing or another. I hope it's contagious. I hope the way that I go out there and go about my business and play the game is contagious on my teammates in a positive way. But I think there's a bunch of guys out here on this team already who have that, who have those intangibles anyway, and we're just trying to put it together and put a good product out on the field.
Jalen, I saw that you were stretching with Aaron Rodgers today. He said that he was trying to be intentional about stretching with guys from all different position groups to get to know them. How have you kind of gotten to know Rodgers? Do you guys have any conversations during the stretch today?
I don't know. I don't know if we Maybe we had like brief conversation or something. I don't know. I was kind of locked in on my stretch, to be honest with you. But I'm sure we may have had like a small talk conversation or something. But I've known him for a little bit now. Obviously, been in the league, but being teammates with him, got a lot of respect for him. See how he operates on the field during practices. But also just, he's kind of one of the guys, and at times you wouldn't expect that from a quarterback. They can kind of be locked into their own little zone, but he does make sure that he's connected with all the guys. So that's something that I've grown to learn and respect about him.
So, did you expect that not just because of the quarterback, but because of kind of the persona that he has outside of the building, the kind of reputation that he's gained throughout the league?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I think like the reputation thing, at times it kind of gets overblown. I think it's more like a media thing, no disrespect. I think it's more like of a thing for y'all than it is for us in the locker rooms. Like we know how it goes. We know how there will be different characters in the locker room, different people. So, I didn't really have any thoughts about them, but just, being around different quarterbacks. Usually quarterbacks are just super locked in on what they have to do because they have, the hardest job. So
You've been the guy who's
Guys, two more.
We talked about being the guy who takes the number one matchup when you guys are going up against Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Joey Porter Jr., though, he's like, hey, I still want my shot at it. What do you appreciate about his competitiveness as a young guy who admits he looks up to you in a lot of ways?
Yeah, that's how it should be. Joe should want those matchups, and there will be times where he'll get those matchups just because of different things that I have to do. But and I hope he continues to challenge me throughout the year to want those opportunities. And if what's best for the defense and the team is Joey being on a guy, then I'm cool with that. I'll go float around, or not float around, but I'll go do another responsibility or another role to help the team out. But yeah, for now, I'll take on those roles when asked to do that, and we'll just feed off each other.
Last one.
Jalen, you mentioned the straightforward approach with Mike T and TA. Is it collaborative though? You and Slay are kind of new in the room, but do you feel like you guys have a voice in there, and is it more of a back and forth when you guys are trying to come up with a plan on how to put y'all together?
I wouldn't say that. They're the coaches at the end of the day. They've had some success in this league, a lot of success in this league. I think they do a great job at highlighting us and putting us in positions to showcase our abilities and skill sets anyways. And so I haven't really felt like any of us even have needed to, give any input. We doing our thing, we going through the journey, and it's been fun. But yeah, they are definitely open ears for anything that we've done in our past that's been successful. But it's been a good, I guess you could say, collaboration from camp until now.